Hi guys. Oh, I didn't realize this is so low. Why is it so low? Why is it so low? Hi guys. Oh gosh, is my lips hot? Oh gosh, I feel like I'm not prepared because it's daytime. I'm actually working and I've got my next client at 1. So I thought, you know what? Firstly, hi guys. This is Sylvia doing the maths for episode 5, which happened on Friday. Today's Monday. And I thought I'm going to do it now before I get my next client because I've just been really busy all week. I've been busy over the weekend. I had clients over the weekend. I had a video shoot over the weekend. I've had my kids over the weekend. I've had to do my daughter's hair over the weekend. I've had things to do. Let me just pull that way. I've just had things to do. So I didn't have the chance to review episode 5 of Married at First Sight Australian Styly. And yeah, I'm in between clients now and I thought, you know what, let me try to do it now. So this is going to be as brief as possible. Before we get into it, I'm coming to watch it now, but before we get into it, I'm trying to, you know what, I might have to close my curtains. Let me close my curtains and then hopefully you can see me a bit better. Hold on. Is that better? Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. It's gonna have to. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch episode 5 now. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing good. Gosh, sorry about this, guys. Sorry about all these technicals. Okay, yeah, so hope you guys are doing good. If you haven't liked, comment, subscribed already, I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm gonna be saying that every single time now because it is what it is. You lot can't just be coming to watch me and not give me no accolades. You can't be doing that. Excuse the noise. Construction's going outside my yard. I don't know what they're doing, but there's noise. That's a plane, but just excuse any noise. So I'm just going to get into it, guys. It's going to be short and brief. I'm going to try and edit it, put it out tonight before I even watch episode 6, which comes out tonight. All right, guys. So take care. See you in part 1 of doing the maths of part 1 of episode 5. Of Australia's Married at First Sight, season 8. Okay? Alright, see you in a bit. Hi guys, so it's been on break. So we've got Russell and Belinda. And yeah, we've got Russell and Belinda. Belinda, she hasn't had a boyfriend before and she's quite lacking in confidence. She's happy with everything in her life. It's just that she hasn't got a partner. Her sister got married last year or whenever it was, and she, you know, she wants that for herself, which is understandable. Sorry, it's not Russell, it's Patrick. Russell and Patrick and Belinda. So Patrick is, he says he's not bad looking and he's not good looking. He's in the middle, so he doesn't really understand why no one's never ever, like, you know, had any interest in him. He said that he did have a bit of social anxiety when he was growing up, and as much as he's very confident in his job, which is a personal trainer, it's not really the same when he is in a sociable environment. Basically, he feels like he's not going to be liked when he goes on dates and stuff like that, and that's why he hasn't gotten many dates. But the experts think that they will be a good match because of the fact they both have lack of experience when it comes to like dating and things of that nature, so they can basically be more understanding towards each other if that's the type of things that, you know, come up for each of them, like awkwardness and saying the wrong thing and stuff like that. And that's it. And then you've got Russell and Beth. Russell is quite a person. He wants kids. He likes his meat well done, like me. Yeah. Man of my own heart. Yes. No blood. I don't need to see blood. And it's blood. There's no juices. It's blood. I don't want to see that when I'm eating no meat. I don't even eat meat like that anymore. But when I do, it's well done. But that's another story. He's quite the bachelor. He's got a lot of things that, you know, male people or male penis owning people would probably like in their properties, like a lot of bachelor pad stuff if was going on there. He loves his family, he loves his nephews, he sees them as his children, and he does want children for himself, like I said, but he does get lonely sometimes and feels like he does the same things every single day, like nothing changes, and he hasn't got a partner to actually experience it with as well. So there's that. Then you have Beth. She's also looking to have children. She doesn't want anyone who's superficial. She wants someone who's quite deep. She doesn't need no pretentiousness in her life, and she feels quite guilty because she feels like she put her career before her business. But it was lovely to see that lovely to hear Mel's story. I don't think I've ever heard Mel ever speak about herself and say that, you know, she too kind of put her, you know, her family plans on the back burner within her 30s. She met her husband at 39, or she met her partner at 39, had a baby at 42. So that's really encouraging for someone who's in the same stage as her. Beth is 39. You know, and the experts have put them together because they feel that Beth being so deep in her thoughts and her seriousness, and it seems that Russell being a bit light-hearted and things like that, they can balance each other out, and she can draw out the deepness out of Russell, and he can draw out the jovial side of her. So we were at the weddings preparations. Patrick and Belinda were feeling a bit nervous. Each of them feel the same way. They feel like they're going to like the person and they're not going to like them back. So they're on the same thought process, and they're now on the way to the wedding. And so I'm going to see you in part 2, guys. All right, see you soon. All right. Okay, so part 2 is just done, and it was Belinda and Patrick, or Pat and Belle, whichever ones you want to use. They're so cute together. Not very awkward, but they're quite awkward in the way they are, but they kind of complement each other. So they met each other at the aisle. They met each other at the wedding, obviously. It's called Married at First Sight, obviously. And it was nice. I mean, they seemed to like each other. They did their vows. I thought it was so lovely the way they were holding each other's hands when they first met. And they were asking each other things about how their morning had been. And it was so funny as well. Not funny, but it's coincidental that before they had met, they were both doing deep breaths, because one thought they were going to have a heart attack. The other one thought they might pass out. They do have those feelings that they can kind of relate to each other with when it comes to meeting people, or depending on, well, if it's the feeling that, you know, Patrick was talking about in terms of having social anxiety, it seems that they can actually relate in that respect. But obviously anybody who's getting married this way will have some sort of like palpitations or something before they meet their spouse to be or whatever. So that's understandable anyway. It seems though, I feel like it means so much more to Patrick and Belinda than any other contestants, only because they've never been in any type of relationships before. Do you get what I mean? So this is all just completely brand new to them compared to other people that might have a bit of relationship experience. You know what I'm saying? And that was it really. It was so cute how Belinda started analysing Patrick's vows, saying, oh great, yeah, you're quirky and you're this now. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. It's like they look like they will be a good match, I hope anyway. They sound like they'd be awkward together, which is sweet. So that's it, guys, keeping it short and sweet. Alright, see you in part 3. Hi guys, so part 3 that was, wasn't it? Right, I'm putting my camera this way just to reflect the date. Just to reflect the daylight a bit more. So yeah, part 3 just finished. First it was Beth and Russell, and Beth looked gorgeous. I did like that dress that she was wearing. I love I forgot what the green stones are. I forgot what they're called, but anyway, she looked gorgeous. But I don't think she's feeling Russell, unfortunately. Yeah, he was really happy. He felt like there was some sort of a connection going on, up until the fact that she started crying. And, you know, she's explaining it as like, you know, there's a nurse, like it's just the whole thing's overwhelming, and she thought there'd be an instant connection, and she doesn't feel like there is. I don't think she necessarily told him that. I think she said that in the confessionals. So there's that. And she's like, oh, the whole point is it's an either laugh or cry situation. So I guess we're gonna have to see about that one. It was quite a very isolated wedding. There was no family members there or anything. I don't know why that. I don't know what that was. I know obviously there was COVID, but there was COVID in other people's receptions. So I don't know. Yeah, so when like Patrick and Belinda were taking pictures, Patrick had to get some sort of advice from the photographer how to hold her, how to touch her, because he's not had any of that experience. So, you know, it's a bit overwhelming for him. So it's understandable. But it's so lovely that Belle sees all of that as him being cute. I like that, as opposed to her thinking, oh, I need a man to know what to do and all them things there. So I like that. You know, and he explained to her, like, this is his first wedding ever, like, and it's his wedding, so he's not really sure how to be in. And she was very understanding, so that's really good. When it was Russell and Russell and Beth's wedding photography, there's no conversation. They just started talking about food requests and stuff like that. It was a bit awkward, and it looked very awkward when they were kissing as well. That's when she broke down, to be fair. But he's been really nice about it. He's been quite gentlemanly, being understanding. So maybe that's gonna, you know, change her perception. Yeah, and I also think that she's got no support with her. She had no bridesmaids, no friends, no family. I'm thinking, what's that all about? So we'll see. And now it's Belle's and Patricia, Belinda and Patrick's wedding, or reception, should I say. And again, the clumsiness was coming out small. He dropped a glass or something like that. And what Belinda's explained to us is when she's nervous about stuff, she gets quiet, I think it is, or she starts to freak out, I think is how she put it. And she's getting nervous because she's prepared a dance for him. He doesn't know that. She's freaking out that she's looked at the stage and realized it's really small. She's whispering to her sister. He's thinking, what is he talking, or what is she talking about? Does she not like me or something? What's the secret? Why does she not like me? Is this another form of rejection? What's going on? She doesn't like me and I'm scared now to ask her what's going on. All them things there. So they're on the same page, because it seems that they do actually like each other, but because of this scenario of, you know, her actually wanting to plan something for him, he probably not being used to that, and him not being able to read her so quickly, there's a bit of confusion and whether he's liked or whether he's not liked. When I think she does like him, because I mean, she's going to go and get dressed or whatever to perform for him, do you know what I mean? So she does like him, so, but he doesn't know that. And hopefully once she has the dance or does the dance for him, he's going to realize what the reasons why she was so distant, because he felt like she'd been distant and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it, guys. I think I have high hopes for them, to be fair. I think their quirkiness is going to get them to a good place. So we're back with Belinda and Patrick, and I'll let you know in part 4. See you in a bit. Hi guys, yeah, it's going into part 4 or part 5, but I don't know. Again, they're telling us what's going to happen, and I hate that. So I'm just going to talk before that. I'd even see what happens. I hate it. I hate it when that happens. So yeah, part 4 done, and it was initially Patricia and Belinda. Oh yeah, it was so funny. A little bit, it was a bit funny. Patrick was talking to Belinda's sister. Well, confided in her, saying, I don't know if your sister likes me. And she was like, excuse me, I've got to say something to the audience. And she completely just cut him off. But it was only to introduce her sister coming to do the dance for him. And the dance was so beautiful, and he then realised, she was nervous all that time because she was just really thinking about, you know, the dance kind of like thing. So that was lovely for him to have that realization that it's got nothing to do with him. It's not that she wasn't feeling him or nothing like that. And she did actually admit in the end, they spoke and confided in each other that they do like each other. So we'll see how that goes. They actually had a kiss as well, so that was lovely. It feels like they're on the same page, you know what I mean? Their awkwardness, their fears around, you know, each other, liking each other, it all seems like they're on the same page. So like I said before, I have kind of high hopes for that. Russell and Beth, I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's been explained that not everyone's families and friends could come. So it was just a table for 2, dinner for 2. And initially it was quite shallow in terms of the conversation. Like it didn't feel like Russell ever gets any deep. He didn't even know the breeds of his dogs. Do you get what I mean? And like, I'm guessing for dog lovers, you should know that. I'm guessing, I don't know. But it is what it is. So there was that, and so like initially Beth wanted to kind of leave, but that's what she was saying in the confessional anyway, that she felt like, you know, she needs more depth from the man, and she doesn't feel like she's getting that at all. And obviously, not obviously, but she doesn't have any type of, she doesn't feel that there's any chemistry or connection, physical attraction towards him either. So that was another issue she was feeling. But then he had written a little note for her a few days beforehand, and he wanted her to read it himself. And now I understand why, because there was a bit in it where it says, when you look up, here I am, kind of like thing, and she looked up and here he is, which was lovely. And then I don't know for now, but it seems like one of her love languages might be she likes gifts, because her eyes really lit up when she saw the gift, and it was a lovely gift. I think it was a chain or something like that, I don't know. And the fact that they're both their mothers had passed away, they really connected in that respect, because Beth didn't actually know that about him, and then he told her. So I think they connected in regards to that. That was before he even gave her the gift or let her read the note or everything. So it was quite sweet. It was nice. And she did say it was quite heartfelt as well. And she felt quite special. So we'll see. Like I keep on saying, sometimes sexual attraction and all of that stuff, it fizzles out because you kind of act upon that, and then there's nothing left. You just realize that it was just like an empty barrel. You were just banging an empty barrel. Whereas if you're able to kind of get that depth from getting to know each other, that sexual attraction could dwell a bit deeper, if that makes sense. So we'll see about these two. Yeah, and also the fact that they both decided to sleep in the same beds. However, Russell's attire wasn't very attractive. It was some PJs with a whole load of a whole load of trucks on it, or something like that. I don't even know. So there's that. I mean, you know, like I said, you can have attraction to someone in so many different ways, from the way they look, the way they talk. There's a lot of sexiness. There's a lot of attraction to someone kind of engaging your mind and, you know, grasping your interest and stuff like that through their conversation, and even in their styling, the way they dress, the way they look. It just it gives off something for people. Do you get what I mean? So for him to come to bed in that, I mean, if it's humorous at best, do you get what I mean? But it's not necessarily sexy. It's not necessarily going to get nobody's juices going and stuff like that. So there's maybe things that he just needs to learn, little tweaks here and there for both of them to adjust to each other. We'll see. Yeah, that's it, guys. Part 5 I'm going into. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, all right. Bye. So, guys, we're back. Very quick segment, I should say. So basically they've gone on holiday, and Patrick and Belinda have gone away to some sort of a bungalow somewhere. And I don't know why, they clearly don't know why, but they've been put in some open planned property where you can see each other doing a poo when you're sleeping. And then therefore you can probably smell it as well. You can see each other having a shower when you're brushing your teeth. Them things there, which obviously for people who are not that experienced with, you know, having other people around, is quite daunting for them. And even Patrick did say that, you know, he is feeling nervous at that fact that, you know, he's nervous, and he knows he's nervous, and he's owning that nervousness. But he knows that she's also nervous, which is making him even more nervous. So making a move and them things there is a little bit techie at the moment, not going to lie to you. He's just feeling nervous about everything. Russell and Beth, it seems like their waking up styles are different, because Russell's like the Duracell bunny as soon as he woke up, and Beth clearly is not like that. That was one thing. And secondly, it feels like all the things that Beth knows to be normal to her, some things are not as normal to Russell, and she finds that weird. But you know, she needs to consider that not everybody knows everything in life. You know what I mean? You're not brought up in the same way. Fair enough, he didn't know what a kiwi was and certain other things, and she finds that strange. However, he's from Adelaide. I don't know the differences in different cities or countries or towns or anything in Australia, so I can't really say. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So there was that. So she made like a comment that she feels like she feels like a human, like introducing like an alien to like human stuff, which is a bit extreme, but it is what it is. Let's just see how it goes. That was it. That was it. That was it. I think the main thing at the moment is the fear for Patrick, and mostly Patrick, in regards to, you know, being nude around somebody he's just met and stuff like that. Even though it seems like it's going really well for them, that's like from one extreme to another. Do you know what I mean? You just met my girl yesterday, and now you have to take a poo in front of her. Do you know what I mean? All them things there. They might have to come to some sort of an agreement that if when one wants to do it, they go outside and wait there for a while and come back when it's all done and dusted, basically. I've got a client in 10 minutes. I don't know if I should just... But I might as well just watch it till the time, and then... So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go, hopefully, into part 5, or part 6 real quickly, and be able to finish before I have the client. If not, it'll be afterwards, but you guys won't know the why. You will be none the wiser, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, guys, so I'll see you in a little while. Bye. Oh, that was short and sweet again. Oh, bless, 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 bless. Patrick decided to do a surprise bath for Belinda, and it didn't go to plan. It was going well. He did say that he does talk a bit when he gets nervous, and true enough, that's what he was doing, because he decided he wanted to give her a foot massage. It was a nice surprise, she said initially, but then what happened was he was just going on too much, massaging her legs and talking. It was just a bit creepy. I can get where she's coming from. She's a bit too romantic too quickly. And, you know, she's not been in that situation before, so she kind of hopped out of the bath, can't lie to you. So that kind of went, but, you know, it's sad because obviously before that, Patrick was saying, you know, he's scared of rejection, so he hopes she doesn't reject him and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going to have, what impact that's going to have on his psyche. And, yeah, that was it, really. Russell tried oh, don't tell me it's not finished. Oh, it is finished. Russell tried an olive for the first time, wasn't feeling it, guys. And that's it. I'm going to leave it short and sweet, guys, because I've got a client very, very soon. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You know what it is by now. Sex and Slay with Azamai MUA. SECKNSLAYWITHASAMI Azamai MUA, which is me. Okay. All right. Then you can find me on Facebook, and you can find me on YouTube. Same, Azamai MUA Beauty, and then Twitter is Azamai MUA. I'm back tonight watching episode 6. I'm going to try my best to get this edited as soon as I finish with my client, and then hopefully it'll be out tonight, and then obviously tonight's will be out tomorrow. So that's it, guys. Very short and sweet. I'm shaving my hair tonight, man. I'm done with these edges. Look, my hairline should start here, and look where it starts. Nah, man, I'm shaving all my head off today. Not my head, my hair. I'm done. All right, but I'll see you tomorrow. Not same time. Anyway, whatever. You'll see me tomorrow, guys. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye.